Yo guys, it's Oman G. Sorry, I've just don't know why my light turned off. Apologies for lighting. It literally is 2 a.m. in England right now, so we're live streaming 2 a.m. It is England versus Mexico. This is a live, obviously, watch along. So I'll say up front, we're not going to be streaming the live game. We're watching along. So if you're in England or wherever you are in the world, um, welcome to Red Devil Studio. Welcome to the channel. Leave a like, subscribe, get involved with the comments. We're going to be enjoying a beautiful, beautiful game of football today. A incredibly beautiful game of football. I'm so looking forward to it. Obviously, I've heard the national anthems and everything like that, and people are speaking. The aesthetic is an incredible stadium in Mexico. Incredible. And England have got their work cut out for them. The national anthem, everyone, you have 80,000 fans back behind, and I'll be honest, I don't know how England get through this. This is a Mexican. The only way I can see it is if Mexico play the occasion and not the game. If they play the occasion of the game, then England have the ability to do damage to these guys because they've got players on the bench, they've got scores, they could do something. So but the pace that some of these Mexican players have, but we'll see what happens. They were able to dispatch of Ecuador quite comfortably, but on the other hand, this could also be a game that can suit England because this isn't look like a Mexican team that's going to sort of sit back and just defend and not do anything. But the kickoff is about to go off now. From an England perspective, Nico Riley, Kwanzaa, who's had to come in, Gay, Konsa. I mean, this back four is a problem. Pickford, Rice, Anderson, this whole thing, literally, England's chance is these four got to click. Saka's going to do his thing. Gordon's got to have a good game. Bellingham and Kane are going to do a thing because this back six is a problem. So, but let's see what happens. It's now kickoff now. Kickoff time. Let's go. Obviously, people talk about altitude, different things. England just need to basically get their thing. They need to be physical, they need to be aggressive, and they need to quiet the crowd if they're going to do anything. If Mexico get a goal, it's going to be difficult for England, man. Like, share, and subscribe if you are new. Yeah, back cam. I don't know why it's not playing Mainu. This Declan Rice and Anderson thing just doesn't work. In my opinion, it doesn't work. It really doesn't work. Yo, are you on vacation? Yeah, technically kind of, but I mean I was away in Edinburgh, so I've been off on annual leave. A yellow already? Wow. Oh, this I love refereeing this game. Although I did see South American referees, so yeah, it's already against England. He's got to go for right for the ball, but he does catch him. It's a yellow. It's high. It's not ideal for Rice because that back five. Yeah, it is. Oh my, like Rice, really? Yeah. It's bad. It's bad. But yeah, I just came back from Edinburgh. But yeah, technically I'm still on leave from work. Just so I'm taking vacation from work, but took an individual planned vacation to Edinburgh as part of that. But I'm back home now. We're all back. So I'll be going back to work on Wednesday. So hopefully I'll still be able to catch some of these games. But oh man, this England team, man. Like I said, it depends on who's going to play the occasion or not. England need to like just chill if they're going to. But as we've seen today, with what happened to Brazil, it's also. But that said, as we've seen today, this tournament is for attacking, and I think Mexico will know that, so they will try and do that as well. Ooh, Mexico on their break here. Look at Konsa blocked. See, I think the fascinating thing about this England team is that like I've not seen an England team for a while that hasn't had a consistent back line. Like if Tuchel does get through this and does do something with this England team, like you gotta credit him as a super coach because I've never seen a back line get sort. The back line is what you don't want to change in the World Cup. You can maybe alter one man midfield. You can change the wingers and bring in different strikers or whatever. You know, but I don't think England have had the same back line in any game. Rice has to play the rest of the game in a yellow already off. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Where's Mainu? But that's the man on the manager who's thinking that playing Anderson and Rice together is good. It's still not a good idea. It hasn't worked. So yeah, but let's see. No, Madueke is on the bench. Madueke is on the bench. So, but he can come in. So, like I said, the thing what I would say about England, as I've said, similar to sort of France, is that and also teams progressing is that it's always going to be about depth. So the reason why France beat Paraguay was because they could bring on Doué, Cherky, and Etal when the Paraguayan legs were tired after about like 65, 70 minutes. So it's like, oh crap, we've got to do this now. Um, Whereas, so England do have basically pace merchants that can come on at 60. So for me, the key for England is like, don't concede. If you do concede, don't concede that many goals, so that you then open to Mexico for the counter attack. Just be patient, and you'll be fine. What is England doing? England can't string it. Well, to be honest, they weren't really. They've not really done that. I don't think England have played a good. Have they played even a good first half? Oh, they're just harassing Bellingham. Yeah, yeah. Mexico, no, and Mexico know what they need to do. I can't believe Brazil blew it. Oh no, I can. I very much can. What I didn't expect was now I actually owe Ivory Coast apology because Ivory Coast or Cote d'Ivoire actually played a much better game against Norway than Brazil did. Much better. I know Brazil had the chance to score. I know Brazil had the thing, but like the fact that they couldn't score from open play with a Fugazi penalty that I don't think was a penalty, you know, at no point in that game did any Brazil player have the skill that Ahmad had when he scored that goal, when he equalized. Because remember, Ahmad equalized, and then obviously the brick defending got them to the 2-1, and Haaland basically scored. I think it was Haaland that scored the tap in. I think at no point did I see that. Which begs the question: would Ivory Coast have actually been Brazil? There's a good chance they would have, but the difference in both games is Haaland. When you have a striker, and I've said so many times, this is a strikers tournament. If you attack, this idea, even now potentially against Mexico, which is why England have a chance, is that like all you're gonna do like Paraguay and other teams is just hack, foul, do all these different things. Like it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. You got to attack. You got to do something. I thought they would at least beat Norway. Uh, I thought so too, but I also said several times that this Brazil midfield is not good. And if Japan had not just Japan, Brazil were there for the taking for Japan, but Japan's manager was like, "Oh, we scored a goal first. Let's dig deep. Let's just cede possession to Brazil, give them the ball and do whatever." Japan had the ability to be able to at least press Brazil and cause problems. They didn't, and they got punished. No one's there. No one's there. Um, crossing. What kind of? I don't know what kind of decision making that Saka's doing. So, but we'll see. Saka's still coming back from injury, but to be honest, Saka's just has not been. He's not been good. Uh, Senegal game. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the thing. Obviously, France beat them, but Norway rested players, so can't really judge the France game. But yeah, Senegal, both African teams, Senegal and Norway, gave Norway far better because they were able to match because because of the athleticism and a little bit of quality that some of those had. But really, they were able to. They didn't give. The biggest issue I had with Brazil is that like there was no intensity from Brazil's game like at all. So despite the fact that they arguably have better players than those teams, there was no athleticism. You know, the Senegal and Ivorian midfield has far more athleticism in their midfield than Brazil do. Okay, yeah, it's England, Mexico, Bellingham, England throwing. England, yeah, I think England just need to just like what France did. I'm not saying Mexico playing dirty like Paraguay did, but just like France, they just need to chill. They just need to chill because Mexico clearly want to go at them for obvious reasons. They're I don't know why you can say that they're the underdog in this, but they want to frustrate England. They just need to chill and be patient. You know, Infantino's interesting. Why, if you're England, as I said, Mexico is a quite you got up in point. Mexico is quite a short team. Set pieces, crossing the box header, crossing the box header. Set pieces, and then if England do get through this, which we'll see, oh, it's not a good ball in by Mexico, but loses it. England players just look a little bit. I don't know if word is tired or leggy, but they're certainly not pressed. But obviously, they're not just getting used to it. So, but yeah, they need to. Yeah, well, they need to get the ball first. They've got England have gone back into a defensive shape right now. Um, okay, but yeah, if I was England, I would be playing literally. If I was England right now, you're playing out to. I don't know why they're not doing this and trying to just pass it through. I'd be playing out to the rings, get out to Saka and Gordon, run at the fullbacks and put crosses in, and Kane should be in the box. That's what should be happening. You've got the pace. Just literally just get down the wings, take them on, just instead of passing sideways, which is what they're currently doing right now, and they're not doing it quick enough. Like I appreciate the altitude is really bad. You know, you're taking time to adjust, etc. And maybe it will, but um, oh, Saka, go with ball for Gay. A better touch, maybe. It's a good one from Saka. If he just has a better touch, yeah, it's a good one. But promising. And it's a goal kick. Fair play, good defending from Saka there. Ooh, that looks like it's actually that's the wrong decision. Looked like it came with Saka in the end. Oh well. England need more of these runs. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, if I'm England, I don't necessarily think they have to do hoofball all the time, but they need to. They can run in behind this Mexican team. Like I said, they've got them for pace, and Mexico will know that. Which is why it'd be silly for them to commit so many men forward. You know, you can see the press as well. So, but I think this is this is. I just need to see what happens. I mean, at this point in the match, Congo had scored their goal by now, I think. So good save by Pickford. It's Raul Jimenez. That's a good ball in, and Jimenez. Oh, it's a good save and good forward play. You just got to go down and do something. And we said England players are solo, but Raul Jimenez is he knows how to do that. Jimenez, I'm not surprised it was him. He knows how to do that, Raul. And these players who play in the Premier League, they know about Raul Jimenez, man. So they know about this guy. So close, big save. Yeah, Pickford was a good save. I think very good save. Raul Jimenez is always going to be a threat from set pieces. Just him though, but yeah, because oh, Mexico haven't conceded the goal at this tournament yet. Oh, that's interesting. Although Argentina had yet to concede a goal as well, and well, they ended up conceding two. So yeah, stats only great. This England midfield. What's this England midfield is just so unbalanced. Like I don't even know was supposed to do. Like who's like you barely see Anderson. Declan Rice feels like he's getting overwhelmed. Jude, yeah, it's a foul. It's a good save. The closest game so far. It's a good hand from Pickford for the save. Trying to save again. But Kane needs to step up. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that's Anderson. Kane needs to step up, man. Like he did against Congo. He needs to do it again. You've already seen Haaland do what he did. Messi's kind of sort of did stuff against what he did against Cape Verde. It's a good tackle, and that's poor. This England midfield, guys, get Mainu on, man. Guys, they said Anderson is worth 130 million. It's based on his World Cup. It's been laughable. Mainu was not worth 130, and in the previous Euros, and that's a good block. Um, I don't understand this referee. Maybe some South America, something like that. Like it's probably going to be one of those that like just doesn't book anybody from England. Like the referee, you the player disrespects you, and then you run and you say, "Oh, don't do that." It's like, right, okay. He probably won't do it if you book him though, because he'll have to think about his actions next time. Yeah. So been 20 minutes. They've kept Mexico out, which is good. So I think they've kind of reduced the game to England's level. Oh, well done, Gordon. That's a good tackle. Gordon doing his thing. He looks like he's got a point to prove. So far, so good for England. Corner. Who's taking the Declan Rice? Okay. Corner. Oh, and away. Come on, do an Arsenal long throw into the box and then score. Surely they know that tactic. Ah, it's poor communication. Come on. O'Reilly has tried that for twice. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Come on, 2 times you've done that. What are you doing? Wake up, buddy. Not that he has much of a choice. Tuchel kind of threw him under the bus here. Mm. Turn. Jeez, I've not seen the Mexico team that's good on the ball for like a long time. But I don't watch MLS or Central American domestic football, so that's probably why. Mm. Oh, oh, hydration break time. Right, hydration break. Hydration break is even good to catch the. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I certainly think it will probably benefit England though more than Mexico because Mexico are needing the hype, the the adrenaline, the thing from the crowd, and eating all of it. And yes, they've definitely had the chance, especially that brilliant save from Pickford. Um, but sorry, we'll see. Sorry, because apologies if I'm yawning, everyone. It's like it is. What time is it? 2:30 in the morning right now? So mm. Mm. But yeah, so far, I mean, obviously the best chance has come to Mexico to Raul Jimenez with that header. But it'll be interesting to see how the intensity, whether the Mexicans can keep this up. I hope so. It should be fine, but keep up the intensity and also with the players that could have. So, but who knows? The hydration bet was definitely for England now. Also to readjust their composure as well, not kind of getting brought into bitty challenges and making unnecessary ones. Right, hydration break over. Let's get back to this. I'm not entirely sure why Bellingham was speaking to the other manager, but a bit of a respect thing. I don't know. Well, I mean, England definitely have a chance because, oh, well done, Gordon. Oh, well done, Gordon. Damn, I'm forced to say that's pretty good. Jeez, done. And nah, you gotta is that Kane there? Nah, I mean, no. He's given a right um to foul. Yeah, Mexican players are starting to be getting a little bit playing the occasion now. I mean, let's quickly look at some of the stats. 3 shots to 1 shot England, but both only had a shot on target. Mexico 53%, England 47% possession, so 50-50. Mexico's pass accuracy has been better, more fouls, obviously. So fairly even so far. Kwanzaa comes in to help. What is Kane doing in midfield? What is Kane? Can Kane stay in the box? Can Kane stay in the box, man? I'm like, what is Kane doing? I know it's his thing to buy and to come and call. He's a good, but like, oh, well done, Bellingham. Oh, come on, Bellingham. And out. Tuchel is actually good for these types of games. That is true. That is true. I mean, so far, I don't think, from what I've seen, a setup that Tuchel's set up anything wrong. Actually, so far from what I can see, M- Mexico play at a slower pace than obviously that is true. Do we? Do we know if he's in charge? Kane and Jude are doing. Yeah. I mean, if he drops a brace today, Kane, fair enough. But I really, really, really don't get this dropping into midfield thing. Like it's just annoying because I'm kind of like I don't know why Kane is like at the center circle trying to pick up the ball and pass and move and do something like slipped Saka. I'm not sure what's happened to Saka, to be honest. I'm not saying he's absolutely trash, but just obviously it's injury tax. The injury's obviously done something to him. So, but oh, so console cleared. Uh, well done. Good pressure from this. It's good. Good. Well, Mexico. I mean, this is the best I've seen Mexico play in like. Hey, I'm sure they play like this, obviously, in the ring, but this is the best I've seen Mexico play in an age. Certainly compared to previous World Cups, where they were just absolutely clueless and disgraceful, quite frankly. But they've played very well. Obviously, home advantage is always going to be a thing. Yeah, I don't think he. I think Rice has to come off. To be honest, so, Quinones. Yeah, again, good hold up play from Quinones. Wide. I put Mainu on for main front for Rice. I would as well. I would as well. I would want. I would, but what do I know? Um, I still don't know what Anderson actually offers to this team. Certainly nothing that's I've seen that's 130 millions worth. I've I've not seen it. Yeah, the referee's letting the game go, so you've got to deal with that. So I I I don't know. I mean, I guess the only thing is that Mainu's not Mainu is not a six. Arguably, is Declan Rice, but Declan Rice is more of a six than Mainu is. It's not like you give the ball to Mainu to progress the ball forward midfield. That's not his role. So it's probably best. It'll probably better to take Anderson off for Mainu, not the other way around. Um, lost the ball again. Quinones. It's 33 minutes. Still 0-0. England obviously good to keep in, but they need to not concede. If they concede, especially before the half time, it will be a disaster. When you have, oh, that was the key for France against Paraguay. They need to score first. When they score first, then it was like, right, okay, you need to undo something. And weirdly, Paraguay spent more time fighting with Mbappe than actually trying to score an equalizing goal. So, but not that I'm saying that Mexico playing like Paraguay, they're definitely not. Absolutely 100% they're not. They're actually trying to win the game, Mexico. But okay, Mexico in advance. And a wide throw into England. Yeah, no, fair play. England have I mean, you can't even hear the stadium. So they've done what they need to do. Obviously, there's boos, etc. So, but you can't really the cheers and things like that. It's gone quieter. So that's what you want to do. Okay. England is losing every 50-50. Yeah, that's true. They're also not getting, I don't think they're actually getting out quick enough. Mexico are having far too much time on the ball to be able to, and they're not that fast. Like I said, it could be the acclimatization thing. I get it. So, but they need to be, England, if they're going to win this, they need to be quicker. Or if they can't be quicker, maybe they're conserving their energy for the second half, which is sort of kind of what Norway did today against Brazil. Like, oh, well done, Pickford getting there quickly. Kept involved. Because that's the only thing I can think of. Saka. Saka. Wow. Bellingham. There you go. Cross. Goal. That's what to do. Bellingham. Damn. Cross, goal, simple. Cross. Cross, goal, simple. Good thing. Rice driving, Rice driving, Rice driving. I know Saka. Yep. Shout out to Saka. Driving from Rice. Saka crossed the ball in. And Bellingham pop in. That England goal, I don't no. I wouldn't say it came against the runner play. Mexico have not been dominating England or anything like that. They've had one or two chances, but it it was more like right, we're going to play for the occasion. And I was noticing it. I was kind of like thinking like like they're trying to rile them up a little bit, try and do this and it. And I was like, you know, but you could see, oh, 2-0. Bellingham 2-0. This is game over. Wow. Mexico falling apart. Absolute. Wow. Bellingham brace. They've completely silenced. Guys, I told you. What atonement? What did I say at the beginning of this? I was like, my worry with Mexico is that they're going to play the occasion. Look at all this. This is terrible defending. It's assist from Kane and then into Jude Bellingham. I told you I told my worry for Mexico is like two things are going to happen. If they're going to play the occasion, they've got to capitalize. Mexico for the first 25 minutes, yes, they had the opportunity. Jimenez had that was a good save from Pickford, but they're playing the occasion. Oh, foul! Stuff like that. And slowly but surely, England weren't buying it. They were like, "Yeah, let's just hold on to the ball. Let's pass. Let's press a bit." And you could see the crowd getting quieter and quieter as they were realizing that England were going to game. And I just said, like, they just need to be calm. England just need to be calm. Don't get sucked into all this sort of stuff. They'll be okay. Bellingham, for me, I, it's you could make a case it's game over now. It literally, England have played the. And what did I say about Tuchel? When it comes to tournaments, Tuchel knows what to do. 2-0. Bellingham brace against the Mexico. Bellingham dunking on Mexico in the home stadium. He's dunking on Mexico in their own stadium in front of 80,000 people. In their own stadium, got their guys. But now, because now I can see them. You look at the Mexico, they're literally all over the place. They're all over the place. They're firing like, oh, they're completely all over the place. They got rattled from the first goal, couldn't get back defensively in a second. They're all over the place. Nah, man. This was a capitulation for Mexico, man. And this is a Tuchel tactical masterclass. Exactly, SSB. It's why I said to them, I said, Mexico, and I mean, I do think that the delay kickoff maybe didn't help. But I did say you got to be careful with these things to not play to the occasion. After the first goal, the Mexico can see they needed to reset. You could see they were visibly rattled and tactically, because most teams would be like, right, we've got a goal, let's get back control. Let's go. England were like, these guys are rattled. Let's push. Let's press them again. Let's attack them again. Let's go for the kill. That's tactical. Most other teams would have been like, yeah, let's just reserve things. Okay, ball comes in. Oh, 2-1. Okay. That's not what England needed. Mexico mean business, 2-1. Mexico's push was okay, good. Joe corners. England really didn't want to concede before the half. 2-1, but let's see. Let's see. Game on. Game on. And the crowd have now woken up. And my brother man is yeah, it falls well for him. It's a good finish. And both also and Quinones, who basically has been Mexico's guy. Quinones has been Mexico's dude. My black brother, man. Jeez, my brother, man, is doing this thing. So that should revitalize them because it's a corner. Okay, it's a throw-in. But Quinones has given them a little bit of life. He's given Mexico a little bit of life. England did not want to concede that goal. So Tuchel will not be happy with it. But again, need a reset, need to do their thing. Yeah. Well done, Nico Riley. Quinones, man, doing his thing. He can hold his head up high, man. That guy's clutch to score clutch goals. But again, are Mexico gonna play the occasion? They did well to get the free kick, which was stupid for England to concede. But we'll see. That's again poor from the England defense there. So poor. So poor from England defense right there. Come on. You need to relieve the pressure from your attack. But then, it should also you're I don't know where Kane is. Okay. Mexico on the attack now. Mexico. Fair play to Mexico though. They've not they're still they're still fine, as they should, because they're at home. This is a really good game. 2-0 is the most dangerous. It's a little bit oof, wide. Jimenez wide. I should have been in. It's a good play from Jimenez. The England defense is so bad though. Like I like Kwanzaa and Gahey, all the defense having mares. And I get it because they've not played together, so and it's literally because let's be real, England are ahead because of their attack. It's a good ball. And everyone's ball watching. Everyone is ball watching. It's a brilliant volley for Achilles. They're showing the King's goal again. Okay, 5 minutes. But England need to settle things down a bit. It's the midfield and defense. Bro, well, part of that is also because the defense has changed like every single game. Saka's down now. Why is Saka down now? Because he put the cross in, which was a good cross to the first goal. Called him, but so what England need to do is definitely not. Oh, good save by Pickford. Good save by Pickford. Jimenez is not today. Another, and this is concert has been so bad. Wake up. Literally, these Mexican. I mean, okay, Jimenez is relatively tall, but literally, these defenders are being out jumped by these Mexicans who are shorter than them. The amount of times that they've been the free kick. I mean, it is what it is, but the amount of times that they've been out jumped. Wow, he's onside. He's onside. And Bellingham, wow. That's a certain goal. That is a certain goal. And England need to get to the second half because Mexico have responded. I mean, this is a game. 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 This is actually a game. I don't know what's this is a game. England just needs to get to half time, man, because the pressure has been relentless. Mexico basically capitulated for about 5 minutes and then basically switched on the gears again. Because Pickford, if it wasn't for Pickford and Bellingham, England would be losing this game effectively. If it wasn't for Pickford and Bellingham, England would be losing this game, which I know is an easy sentence, but because England's defense has been shocking and the communication from defense midfield has been shocking. Shout out to Rice for driving forward with that the goal, but outside of that, what have him and Anderson, who I've not seen for 130 million player, what has he done exactly? What's going on? Well done, Gordon. It's legit. Some Mexican players make runs and attack. The others sit back and wait for a re. It's legit. Some no, and that's fair. That's fair. England are lucky to still be ahead, man. As soon as the 2-0 went and Mexico put the pressure on, they lost control and they were hanging on. Quinones, because if you hold it to 2-0, they get a bit demoralized and stuff like that. 2-1, Quinones still like, right, we need to go, we need to go, we need to go. England is lucky to still be up in yeah. But I mean, we've already said in this tournament that like this is an attackers tournament. This is a strikers tournament. Brazil had the chances as well, and then they went up against Haaland. So like you got to finish. I said in this thing that if England are going to win it, it's going to be because the quality, the attack that they have, in Kane and Bellingham, etc., is going to be better than Mexico. Not because they're necessarily going to play well. Because now it'll be interesting to see what happens. Because Mexico are obviously going to come out. They're at 2-1. They're going to come out and want to get the early second goal, early equalizer. And if you're England, you're like, right, okay, what do? Do you try and control the game? Do you possible because there's no control here. You're away. So plays to Rice. They're showing the first goal. Mexico obviously commit quite a few players forward. Rice drives a lot, he drives really far. Saka comes in. Kane finally actually gets into the box, as does Bellingham, but he drives and Bellingham just finds it. And the thing is, Mexico have a lot of players back, so I'm not sure why. But I think that, yeah, he just zigzags and just, yeah. I don't know who the Mexican player is behind Bellingham, but he literally just lets him run. Number 2 just lets him run. runs past him. And so it's poor defending. What I would say though is that like the England defense needs to be far better, far better than it. You know, when they silence the crowd at 1-0, crowd is shocked, and then soccer punch 2 minutes later, press taken out. And Gordon has had a really good game, by the way. Bellingham passes it to Kane, and then Bellingham again. Boom. And shout out to Gordon. Anthony Gordon has also had a good game. This has been a really good game from Gordon. And that's a team goal as well. They're showing the second goal as well. And here I'm thinking, geez, how Mexico? So I got to credit Mexico because at 2-0, I was like, these guys could. It's almost half time. These guys could collapse. They could just completely go out. They could be passion merchants, etc. But they still maintain the pressure whilst not being bricks and actually created good chances. That Pickford made an incredible save, and then clear off the line from Joe Bellingham. Literally, England scored a goal in 38 minutes, and for the next 7 minutes, Mexico just dominated England, and England couldn't cope. It'll be interesting to see if Tuchel makes changes at the. Yeah, it's not. It's not a free kick. Yeah. I now I look back at it, that's not a free kick. Like Saka barely touches the guy. It's not considering what the level of fouls. You still have to defend the set piece, but considering the level of like of high bar for fouls, that's not a free kick. But I'm not gonna lie, like the officiator, I think, is from South America, and the VAR team's from South America. They don't want England to win, so England have to do better than they have right now. Pickford had made a fantastic 15. Oh, big up to everyone who's watching. Remember to like this is quite. It's halftime now. I would usually go to my halftime break, but this has been such an engrossing game. Let me just adjust the banner. It's been such an engrossing game of football. It's a really good save from Pickford. He made 2 good saves. It's why I've always said to people, I don't really understand why people say that he should be dropped as England goalkeeper. So we'll see what happens in the second half. This is going to be an interesting. You know, Jimenez. You know, the England defense. I mean, I go to the England defense. The England defense is trash. Barca Gordon is showing up though. Barca Gordon is showing up though. But this is kind of what I was saying, in that like one thing I knew about this is that like is that Mexico, and why I said this will suit England, is that Mexico are not going to be, unlike Congo and unlike Ghana, Panama and other teams, they are not going to sit back. So England are going to have space. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one because I don't know how. I'm not expert, but I don't know the quality that Mexico have on the bench because obviously the intensity that Mexico doing is great. It's phenomenal. Are they going to be able to keep that intensity up for 90 minutes? I'm not sure. Do they have the quality of the? Because we saw with what's it called again, Paraguay yesterday that, and obviously it's a different team. After 60, 70 minutes, a lot of these players were gassed. So, and obviously I did say as well that the water break was going to be big for these guys. England got the water break, sets the crowd, they get things. So if you're England, you see what happens. Okay, at least I know. I mean, if I look on the bench, let me just have a look. Eight shots on target, three. I mean, England have had 3 shots on target, and then you got 2 goals. 61% foot into this, but I mean that doesn't really mean anything, really. Mexico's pass accuracy has been better, so I don't think you can keep things like this. They've had 8 shots. I don't think you can keep these stats and think that Mexico aren't going to get an equalizer if things stay like this. Let's have a look at the bench right now. Stones, obviously you can bring on Marcus Rashford, but you can't take off Gordon. Gordon's having a brilliant game. I don't think you take off the wingers. What's Jordan Henderson or Dan Burn going to do? They can't. I don't even see why we took these guys, to be honest. Mainu, for me, you replace Anderson with Mainu because Anderson has not been great. Obviously, Ollie Watkins, if Kane is tired, Watkins can obviously. I don't think he's got the same amount of pace yet, but Watkins can, do something. Madueke, obviously, when Saka's not going to play the full 60 minutes, is he? So you can bring on Saka, Tony or Watkins to replace Kane. England actually, as far as I say this, England. What's this? I don't know what advertising this is. Oh, Louis for interviews. Okay. England aren't going to get anything from Jed Spence or Reece James, so their fullbacks and I guess I mean, attack wise, they've got answers. They can bring on Tony, Eze, Madueke, Ollie Watkins. You've got Morgan Rogers, so they certainly have an attack they can go and chase games. That's not an issue. But the rest of the park, defensive, you're not going to bring on Dan Burn into this game, or Trevor Chalobah, to be honest, 2 bricks, or Stones, because this isn't a pass from the back merchant game. And then midfield, you only, Rogers midfield. I mean, a controlling midfield. You've only got Mainu, so yeah, I don't know. We'll see what Tuchel does, but in fairness to Tuchel, he is the guy when it comes to managing tournaments. He just needs to hope that no one, bricks it. If people follow his instructions on bricks it, he'll be fine. Let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. Half time, still obviously waiting for the second half, but oh my goodness. Jeez. It's going to be interesting as well because obviously whoever wins this game will face Norway. Um, and I can't call them. I can't call England Norway. I can't even call Mexico Norway. I think if Mexico play in the aesthetic, which they're not, because I'm assuming from my understanding, because obviously the next games are going to be um, quarters, isn't it? Um, so I imagine that all the quarters are going to be done in the US. Like this would be Mexico's because my only thing is that I mean obviously there are going to be Mexican, there'll be loads more Mexicans in the thing, but there's not you're not going to have this same Mexican atmosphere. I would think in the US compared to in Mexico. So it will be interesting because as far as I'm aware, all the quarterfinals games are going to be held in the US. Let's see what happens though, because Mexico are going to come out and they're going to come out strong. Second half is about to start. They need help in midfield. Need to bring Mainu on. Tuchel needs to bring Mainu on. If it's depending on how deep it is. But yeah, well, let's see what happens. Oh, it's a beautiful stadium, man. Beautiful stadium. Raul Jimenez is just like I just feel like you can't give a striker that many opportunities until he scores, unless he's a brick. He is gonna like he's gonna this there's gonna be goals in this half. The question is who's gonna score most of the goals. So long as Mexico give England the space they have, then England have a chance because they've got players on the break and who can run at them, especially players that can come on. So Ollie Watkins and Jude. Yeah, make it hostile. But England did their job for the first 38 minutes, 40 minutes of the game, arguably. They silenced the crowd. 2-0, boom. And then let's see. Well, it made a sub. Mm. Okay, kick off now. Second half. Let's go. Let us go. Let's go. Let's go. I wonder if I'm Mexico, do I rush and go for it and get the second goal and try to kill the game? Or do I kind of, bide my time, take the time, just kind of settle Still pressing, still active, but not kind of really exerting myself and then kind of going for it later. The biggest worry for me with England is that that back line just does not look good. It really doesn't. And I know they've not played together. They've not played together for a while, so it's difficult. But that back line looks absolutely shaky. Remember to like and share and subscribe to the channel, bottom right hand corner. Oh, foul. Not sure it was a foul, but this ref is blowing too quickly. That is a foul though. But considering the stand in this tournament, this ref is blowing a bit too much. Okay, watch. Who's freaking right back? Look at the space on the right. Is that Saka? Needs to have a look. This is also a good opportunity to see how England will set up against like the in quotes bigger teams that were. Because clearly, yeah, you can see the. Well done, going to keep it in, but he doesn't have a lot of them because Kane is taking ages. Kwanzaa. Jeez. It's not ideal for Gordon. Literally, Gordon was running forward. It's like, guys, come on. And then Kane he gets to Kane. Kane's like, Gordon coming in. Gordon. Gordon's good ball from. Oh, come on, Saka. Wake up. Wake up, Saka. That's a brilliant from O'Reilly. It goes under snake. Saka's just watching. Come on. You should have been attacking that Saka. Ball watching. Off the post by Nico. Off the post by Nico O'Reilly. Wow. Cleared. Header away. England on the attack now. Wow. Gordon. Gordon has been good. Gordon's been good. This is the Gordon that Barca are going to get. Don't foul him. Yeah. England need to get another goal. They get another goal. What? Not sure what that was. Pass back. But okay. Ball up from Pickford. Well done, Jude. Well done, Jude. Well done from Jude. Good tackle. Unlucky Jude. Well done, Jude. That was good from Jude. That was really good from Jude, but still only got one goal up. Good tackle. Good tackle. That. Yep, it's a good challenge. Yep, got to get up. It's a free kick. Yep. Yep, free kick. No. He got the ball. What's going on? This referee is losing control, man. This referee is losing control. Bench. It's kicking off. This Max. This. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. 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 He's gonna have a look. It's a red. It's a red. Yeah, it's a red. He's high. It's a red. It's a red. Red. And this is a South American referee. It's a red card. It's a red card. It's a red. He was quick. Yep. Red card. This Konza guy has been a bum this whole game. Cost his team, man. It's cost his team. This it was an awful pick. Now get off Kwanzaa, man. I'm sorry. That's a terrible challenge. Now you look at it. It's a red. Bum for Liverpool, bum for England. He's had a terrible game. He's literally had a terrible game. Such a bad game. I've got no idea why Tuchel took him, and he's cost England now. Injured. That's why. Well, game over. And Tuchel was a brick for. And Tuchel's a brick for not taking Trent. Let's have a look. Yes. It's a foul. I don't know what. Yeah, come on, relax, Kane. It's not a red card. Just a free kick. But that's just stupid from Kwanzaa. I'm sorry. That is just stupid from Kwanzaa. That is stupid. So England, we're going to have to put a defensive masterclass now. Stupid challenge. Yeah. For me, I don't know. I can't see against 11 men, it was tough. Against 10 men, and this defense is suckers off. Nah. People say, what is experience? What Stone's going to do? He's barely played. Nah, I've sort of like suck up. England a positive start. Penalty. Red card. Penalty for England. What? The gourd. Wow. Gordon gets to it first, heard the keeper. It's a penalty. And England. Nope. There are not many Mexico planes. And this Kane, you need to step up and if it's 3-1, Mexico need to score 3 goals to win the game. At the very least, you see it to extra time potentially. You need to do something here. Oh my goodness. This game is crazy, man. This game is crazy. This game is crazy, guys. It's actually crazy. Kane, put France out of your mind. Get this goal and do not miss. This is the biggest penalty you're going to be taking of your career. You need to score it. Kane, you need to score. Kane, you need to score. Kane, you need to score, man. Please, you need to score. Kane, score. You need to score, man. Kane, come on. Yes. Well done. Big goal. Big goal. Big goal. Kane did it. Big goal. 3-1. Big goal. Big fucking goal. That was all Barca Gordon, man. $30 minutes to try and do something to hold on to 2 goal lead. Jeez. Just get to the hydration break. Just get. This game is wild. This game is wild. Anthony. Now Mexico just nibbling. Like, come on. No, 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 no. England can't. They're down to 10 men. They can't control the game. I don't expect the team. I don't expect the team. Look, I don't look at the depressed Mexican players. They're not happy. I don't presidents. I don't expect the team that has 10 men against 11 to control the game. To contain it, sure, but control it, no. It's on Mexico. It's all that's misplaced. But it's on Mexico to basically um to do something. Just not concede now. Good block. Well done, Stones. It's on Mexico to come out and do something. Oh, Bellingham handball. I don't know. Handball there. Yeah. There's no way they can control it. So if you're if you're England, you just need to. For me, the goal is just to get to the right hydration break. This is actually ironic enough that the benefit that 2 hydration breaks have benefited England. And also, Gordon is now your outlet player. Gordon is destroying these guys. Gordon is actually destroying it, and when you got that as an outflow, ping the ball to Gordon, get him to run, get him to hold on to the ball, do something. He's gonna have to do that. That's the outball. Well done, Anderson. You're gonna have to do a lot of that, Anderson. You're now a DM, Anderson. I'm not seeing you all game. Do something. Okay. Corner. Oh man, England never do. Just like Manchester United, they never do it easy. Away. Ooh. Where's the appeal? He's not. He's not done anything. Mexico free kick though, but remember their delivery before, so just England just get to the second hydration break, man. Just get to the second hydration break. Oh, oh, come on, that's not a penalty. That's not a penalty. That's these South American guys, man. They really want it good to win. Come on, that's not a penalty. That's literally not a penalty, and it's not a clear, and obvious thing. He's got to give it. He's got to give it. This is stupid. Hurricane's been booked. He needs to relax. But the foul, you're joking. I serious. Yeah, I mean it's bro. They've got South Americans in VAR. They're asking for to check it. It was always going to be so. You know, it's always going to batter against England. It's going to score. Jimenez. Ooh, almost Pickford. It was a good penalty by him by Jimenez. Try to get back, but and I said they got to get the just like this the when they can see the first because like jeez man, this is I don't know what I mean. What I would say is that if England somehow get through this game, this will this will probably be one of the biggest World Cup win if they I'm still that after that goal if they gotten through to the hydration break, sure. His England players need to calm down. Jeez. I said for both instances, the England 2-0, they have like don't concede before the half, they concede, and then I was like, guys, don't concede before because it's 4 quarters now. Don't concede before the hydration break. Kane gives that penalty. It's a shame because with against 11 men, I think England probably still win this game. The space, the composure, because they can't basically play their game. Jeez, this is a sick game, man. Tuchel, he should, but I don't know who, to be honest, because you've got to keep Gordon on because he's basically your outball. You probably got to keep Saka's already off. You want Kane to be on because it's Kane, but I mean he doesn't have pace. So to be honest, you could probably replace Kane with Kane with maybe Ivan Tony, who's quite quick, who's got pace. That's maybe what you could do. Maybe bring on Mainu for Anderson. Who is on the Nico's off? Dan Burn. Dan Burn. Dan Burn. Dan Burn, Jed Spence, man. Five at the back for England, and we're basically just surrendering the ball to Mexico. And basically, I think the plan seems to be surrender possession to Mexico and beat and the outballs to Gordon, which isn't a bad strategy, I guess. But if Mexico score again, you're kind of stuck. Because it's just going to be wave after wave, and they just need a good. And to be fair to Mexico, they've been pretty good with. I mean, this is why this is why I said you should have taken Maguire and Trent, because Maguire is the type of guy you need for this game. Maguire is the type of guy you need from crossing the box. What? Dan Burn, just guys, relax. Like, this is the type of game for Maguire. Crosses in, clear. He literally has done that all season. Crossing the box, clear. Because they're not going to be able to do this all game. I don't know. Yeah, they've got so many men behind the ball. I just don't think England can defend with this defense as a nature for 40 minutes without conceding. Like they can't come back. Yeah, you can't do that. This. Tuchel, you need against this Mexican team at home. You're gonna need an outball, man. You're gonna need an outball because Mexico gonna score. We've seen this tournament defense. I appreciate England are down, but defense literally isn't going to win you this tournament. It's not. It's just so. I might as well say this now. Bye bye England, because I mean, okay, yes, Paraguay did do their thing, but they need to hold them to the ball. This isn't going to work. He I just think that you shouldn't have made. I mean, this isn't going to work. You can't haram ball for 20, and I think if they concede now, if they do somehow to do it, then fair play, because this will be a big psychological win for England if they're able to do it. Very big win because the nature of the win, the grit and stuff like that. But I don't know. What's going on? Okay, England foe. Rice is holding him though. Yeah. Well, yeah, they need to net max and throw the kitchen sink. Another four player. Of course, they're gonna throw four players on. They need to get a goal to just get it extra time, and then you've got England, and then they'll fancy themselves an extra time at home with 80,000 fans. They can't. This is painful to watch, man. You can't do this surround ball just clocking for minutes, man. Like, come on, Tuchel. This is not sustainable. It's not. England's worst nightmare is this game going to exactly. If this goes to extra time, they're losing. Now penalties, I don't know because Pickford is a decent shot stopper, but this is I don't know where Gordon is on. So for me, like he's probably been told to to stay back. But But the reason why England have got a third goal is because Gordon didn't stay back. Gordon continued to press with the outlet and tricked the keeper and got the thing. For me, you got to take. For me, you got to take Kane off. You got to take Kane off. What are they doing? You got to take Kane off. You need now is not the time for a. This is just my personal opinion, but now is not the time for a striker who links things up in the midfield. That's great if you've got 11 players. You need someone who's got pace and who can hold up the ball. Kane doesn't have. Well, he can hold the ball ish, but he doesn't. It's a good tackle from Jed Spence. Get Tony on for legs, man. Konza's actually for me. He had a well, actually no. Konza and Kwanzaa. This is the most nerve-wracking game, but how about free kick for England? But there's going to be extra time. There's going to be at least probably 6, 7 minutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, probably even 10. I think there's still going to be 15 minutes left of this game. I just can't see England holding on. If they hold on 50 minutes, this is possibly one of the best performances of an England team in a World Cup knockout ever. If they somehow get this win, this is arguably one of the best, if not the best, performance of England ever. Because I can't remember when England have been in this situation like this. Good. No, get. Well done, Pickford. But oh, you can't do this for like. It's part of the reason why this is painful to watch is like you can't do this. There has to be offside. The irony is that if England do if England do win this, it might have actually been better for Mexico to play against 11 men because they would have had more space and more pressure, and England would have been more open. Now that they're basically playing Harambo and Mexico have to actually find solutions and creativity, etc., that's causing them problems. But again, this is a big if. What is the point of Kane not taken? I don't know what the point was Kane right now either. I'm getting stick on Twitter. Like, I don't care if you bring on Tony or Watkins, someone that has more legs. Because you can see if they get the third, nah, it's just you can. This is attackers tournament. Like I can. This is an attackers tournament. I would be very surprised if England can do this. This is an attackers tournament. Mm. Oh, oof. What? Oh, the referee's in the way there. Don't head it. The balls are coming in. I mean, obviously. Oh man, this is yeah. That's not almost the 90th minute. They're working really hard. Whatever you say, that England are working really hard here. 90th minute in the Aztec. If I was thinking, if they are somehow able to win this game, this will be the best performance of an England World Cup knockout. How many minutes? 11 minutes. I knew it. 11 minutes. I was like, it's got to be 10 minutes at least. 11 minutes, even more than enough time. 11. The only thing is, we'll see what happens. I still think England are going to concede. Um, but but it is interesting that when Mexico have been basically been given the ball, they've not really been able to create that much. They almost needed. I mean, like I said, we'll see. I don't want to say anything yet because I don't want to be clipped. corner. Oof. Was again. Pickford's done well for coming to the ball. Ooh, and out. It's not a good ball. And out. If England, I mean, there's still 9 minutes left, so it doesn't matter. I'll be starting to think about it when they're, but this is painful to watch, man. Oh, dude, what are you doing there? Just giving a ball, just run into the guys. What? Well, I mean, did you get someone to? Do you just get Gordon to run into the corner? I guess not now. You've still got 8 minutes left to play. What is that? Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. That's a brick. That's a brick right there. Ooh, the hangout was gonna be big if England do this, man. If they do it, and it's still a big if. 7 minutes left. The frustrating thing about this is that I genuinely think that against 11, England are probably fine. But you get Konsa, who just half 6 minutes, man. This is the longest 6 minutes I've seen. The longest 6 minutes. Gordon's England man of the match, to be honest with me. Although the defense is trying their best here to keep it in. Well done, Dan Burn. England just, oh, come on. Get tight, Jed. Get tight. Good block. 5 minutes. This is peak Karam ball. Peak Karam ball. Oh, man. Into the 7th minute. Jimenez pops over. It's a difficult one though because he's got quite a few people in front of him, so it's fine. Four minutes, 4 minutes left. Mexico running out of time. England, in my opinion, if they do this, this is possibly one of the greatest knockout. I'm talking knockout games performances from England of a team. 100%. Being down to 10 men, getting the third goal, conceding the penalty and a bite. This is a different interest. Like I don't want to hear I don't want to hear anyone be like, oh, I don't want to hear anyone after this game be like, oh, it was just Mexico. It was just Mexico. They don't. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear if England win this game that it was just Mexico. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I don't. I. The subs have worked. Jed Spence, in fairness, yeah, Jed Spence and Dan Burn have done their thing. 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. This is Gid, and this is because we're now because I said if England are going to get some, it's going to be because of Tuchel. The changes he's made. Oh. Jeez, this is a painful watch. Just get someone to get the ball, man. Come on, you're into the last minute. You're into the last minute. You've done all this. Good clearance. Come on, Jude. Do something. Try and do something. Come on, run back. Get into shape. You've got 20 minutes, 20 seconds. Sorry. Come on, come out. Yes. Come on. Still close them down. This is probably the last kick. You need wide, just wide. Wide from Jimenez, wide. Wide. And it's a corner. It's probably the last kick of the game. It's the last kick of the game. Corner. This is the last kick of the game. Last kick of the game. Here we go. Yes. One of the greatest of England's World Cup history. That was the one of the greatest. That is the greatest result in England World Cup history. Not at home. 80,000 in Mexico, Aztec Stadium, undefeated, down to 10 men. That is a. Oh my goodness. It's hard for Mexico. England versus Norway, man, which is also going to be a game because of a certain Haaland, because this defense needs to shape up. This is just this is a big win. For me, anyone that says, "Oh, England haven't played anyone," or it's just Mexico or grab them, they're like, "Shut up, shut up, shut up." Because to be honest, I think even some of the bigger nations, the bigger teams, would have struggled against this Mexican side, let alone 10 men for 50 minutes. 50 minutes. You can't say, and respect the Tuchel. The substitutions that Tuchel made worked. The substitutions that Tuchel made worked. And to be honest, whatever happens after this, because England will fancy the chances against Norway. They're a better team than Brazil by far. This is if this was Brazil, they lose. This is what a game. What a game. Exactly. What a game. This World Cup is it's real. It's real. I mean, I was amazed by the Haaland yeah, brothers, man. Kunius, you did your best, man. You represent the brothers, man. Jimenez, Jimenez, you're a brick. Let's be real. Kunios is the guy. Jimenez, you had the amount of chance that you had and didn't do it. I thought the Brazil Norway game was something, but this was crazy. This was ridiculous. This is the World Cup. If you're neutral, I'm glad you enjoy this game. I'm not neutral. I want England to win, but if you were neutral, this was a game. This was a game. Almost every single thing that got wrong, penalty decisions, red cards, tit for tat. It was a game. Third team to win in the stadium since 1956. 70 wins and draws, and now 3 losses for Mexico. England is one of those 3. Tuchel took a gamble and it paid off. But SSB is what I'm saying. I've said so many times that England aren't going to do anything in this tournament. It's going to be because of Tuchel. Tuchel is a tournament manager. He knows how to. He knows how to make or adjust. I think, and quite frankly, if England were had 11 men, they probably would have edged it. They still would have probably edged it. What Tuchel did nothing wrong today, aside from Kwanzaa's a bum, and this whole right back situation. Tuchel just call up Trent. Just get Trent in for some couple of training sessions. I don't know if he's fit or not. That's the only thing. Because you need to get a right back. Dan Burn was a crazy gamble, bro. For me, he was the Maguire, but did his thing. Did his thing. Physical, and this is said. Dan Burn is like almost like 6'7" or something. So there was always going to be a thing. What I would say though, before I go live, is that, and I said on Twitter, is that this team could give Argentina a game, man. But I mean, because I've not seen a team at this tournament yet do this. Because there's not yet been a top team that's been down to 10 men in. This is a big win. This is one where you're like, okay, I now need to start taking England seriously to win the World Cup. I now need to take them seriously because this is a statement win. Because okay, yes, Argentina, getting against Cape Verde, okay, fine. France beating Uruguay, Paraguay, okay, fine. None of those teams are even close to how Mexico were in terms of at home in a stadium with the way they played and against 10 men. This is a statement win. Aztec, exactly. This is the biggest win of the tournament by any team, by any single team. I mean, I think Argentina obviously getting through Cape Verde, the Bulldogs, but even still, it's kind of like this. There was no one. If anyone said England were the big favourites to win this game, they're lying. 8,000 Azteca, Mexico playing good football at it, and they did play well. Mexico in the first half, but to do it against 10 men, and remember, it was 2-1. You got the third goal to make it 3-1. You then had the setback with the penalty, and then you ground out to win it. Nah, come on. Nah, it's insane. 100K in Mexico. This is a statement win. It's a statement. Like, this is a statement of intent. Because now I'm looking at this and thinking England will feel, of course, they'll be tired, and obviously Kwanzaa is a brick. Although, given the fact that red cards seem to just be changed, whatever, but they will feel like they can get something against Norway. Because you beat Norway in the quarters, you're in a semi, and you're in a semi against an Argentina side or Colombia who are not as physical. And I've said this about Argentina so far from what I've seen, is that, like, yes, they've got Messi, yes, they've got talented players, but I do wonder, just like what happened against Cape Verde, when they come against physically athletic players who can hold the ball, who can move, who've got pace, who can run behind, will they struggle? Will they struggle? Jude Lungs are done. I can't believe. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was actually saying maybe Jude should come off, but nah. Ah, SSB and everyone watching the chat, thank you so much for stopping by. This was possibly one of the greatest England performances I've ever watched. I don't think I've watched in a competition this level of performance. This is the type of performance where I don't really care what. Obviously, I want England to win and do well, but I don't really care what happens next. I don't really care what happens next because I'm like because I don't care. You know, because this is fan gives you belief that you're like, because then you go back and like, oh, I remember that performance. Just like when Pickford won the Colombia penalty shootout, people were like, oh, it, because up until that point, England were just losing penalty shootouts all the time. When Pickford saved against Colombia, it was like, oh, so we can actually win penalties. That was a marker. So that when I get to a penalty shootout, you're like, okay, you know, we've got a chance. Before it was like it's a curse. This, you're like, oh, so we can actually see out a game with 10 men. We can actually play well. Saka starting over Madueke. Yep, I agree. Agreed. I think Saka was the right maker. It's just obviously he's and you know, if we were down 10, he would have done stuff, Saka, man. But I agree, it was the right decision. And Gordon over Rashford, yeah. Gordon Gordon played like Gordon learned Spanish today, man. He did. Guys, I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. That was crazy. That was a crazy win. I'm still just. This was possibly. Because I mean, they'll go against, and then they're in a semi. And then you could make the argument if England get into World Cup semi, has Tuchel done that? My opinion, yes. If England make the semi, for me, that's because let's again, no one said that England are going to win the tournament. If they make the semi, for me, that's you did your thing. His Harry Kane's voice is gone. Oh, right. Okay, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I've got to end the stream now. It's just, if you're new to the channel, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Red Diva Studio. Follow us on Twitter at X. Thank you for joining me for watching what was probably one of the games of the tournament in terms of just everything football related. This is why we love the World Cup. Have a nice day, guys, and cheers. Peace.